I felt like a fraud. I felt like the guy on stage doing the doing the speech, you know. When do I build a business?
A lot of your stuff, like you got to admit, is Brian Tracy. It's like, you know, you've been heavily influenced by Brian Tracy.
Yeah.
Tom Hopkins, like
heavily
Zig Ziglar, all the greats.
Heavily influenced.
Yeah,
Okay?
and I can obviously see that.
Yeah, but the strategies are different. Because one of the things, I studied all those guys, by the way.
So did I.
So like Brian Tracy didn't work for me. But to understand there was a system.
Yeah.
That's what worked for me. I needed a system. Now, you know, if you perfect those guys' systems, you can actually, if you perfect their systems, like I did with Tom, I was probably 27 years old when I was studying Tom Hopkins.
Yeah.
Hot potato, I knew all that shit,
yeah.
dude. I knew it verbatim. Like I could do it better than Tom, and I'm better looking. So I could do it, man. I had it down, right? Never saw him live, never saw that guy live until I interviewed him a couple years ago. And studied his material off of CDs. I've spent so much money, like.
As have I, investing in yourself.
Yeah, but then what I did was, when you become a master, you know, then you can start creating your own content. Like Cardone University is not a knockoff of other people's
Definitely
stuff.
not.
You know, we flipped like entire cycles. When you study something long enough, like you can perfect even on a master's work. And even people out there, like if you studied my material long enough to where you're like, okay, that's his, and you just started perfecting on it, then you could actually create something new.
And nothing in the world is original, right? And it's like, it's through.
I don't know if I agree with that, but.
Well, like it's you all come and getting inspiration from something that.
Well, there has to be something
else.
original. There has to be something original.
If you kept on going back since the dawn of time, maybe.
I'm just saying. You said there's nothing original. I'm like, there's got to be something original.
Fair enough.
Okay.
But
you see, like Brian Tracy and Tom.
Yep.
Those are guys that inspired me not to do what they did.
How so?
Because they never built businesses. If they were here right now, I'd be like, guys, you guys inspired me to create the empire I have.
Yep.
There was no way I am gonna fly on a plane at 75 years old.
Yep.
It doesn't even look good. Like, there's a point where you just don't want to do that. Flying all the way across the world to pick up 25 grand. You're just a mere slave.
So then,
so that was some of the inspiration. I saw these trainers spending all their time training, speakers speaking.
Yep.
Where's the business? Where's the company? And that's what happened to everybody in that space, by the way. Before the Dan Locks and all these guys, before Instagram, all these guys' businesses were slaughtered. Nobody was buying books. And so it's like, what are you gonna do? This was my inspiration. I felt like a fraud. I felt like the guy on stage doing the doing the speech, you know. When do I build a business? I was telling people how to build a business. I didn't have a business.